So for a small job, we want to create a job sheet that we can use for both the work survey, the order, the invoice. We want to do some testing on it as well. We want to fit as much as we can in one sheet for a little job. So when we go along, we fill it in and move on. So some of the most important things you're going to need, right? Let's set up the sheet first of all. We're going to take the whole lot of it. And we're going to do our layouts, right? Layout first of all, margins. I like to make them narrow, fit as much on the page as possible. Make it a landscape, so it's nice to look at. And make it A4. We're going to remove all the grid lines. And then we're going to make all the columns, if you highlight the entire sheet, we're going to make them all square. So that's a pixel width of about 30. There we go. And then we're going to zoom out a little bit. So we can see our page. Why has it gone landscape? Didn't I say portrait? No, it's portrait. You want portrait. There we go. Right. So now let's just highlight our entire page. So we want to make sure we don't go over that. And we're going to fill in all the boxes. So now we can see our sheet. Right. So that's what we're going to be filling in. So the first thing we want to know is the phone call. When we get a phone call of people, what are we going to say to them? So we need to get their details, don't we? So let's take this first column, the first row, and we'll do to about there. Let's go to there. We'll merge all them together, merge across, because we want to keep our right and to the left. And I'm going to say this is our non-notifiable work. Work order. Okay? But it's also going to be our survey. And it's also going to be our test sheet. And it's also going to be our invoice. So we can give them all these things all in one hit. Right. So they phone us up. We still haven't spoken to them yet. All we know is we need to produce one of these for them. So we're going to create a job number for them. All right. I'm going to merge those cells as well. And I'm going to just put a random number in. There you go. Oh, it's a big number. I'm going to take a couple off. There we go. So we've got a job number for them. Now we can make a random number generator here if we want to, but we're not going to. Let's give it a colour. Let's fill that in. Let's make it red. I like the red colour. Let's make our writing bold so you can see it a bit better. Might want to make it white. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. Let's make that one a slightly lighter colour. We'll go with orange. Right, so there's our setup. Right, now what do we want to know from the client? We're going to speak to them. We're going to ask them their name first of all. Right, so how many boxes should we go to on their name? Let's go to there. Right, we'll merge them across. In fact, what we're going to need is we're going to need their name. Hang on, let's write these stuff in. We need the name, or client name. Let's see, client name. We're going to need to know their address. We're going to need to know their postcode. And we're going to need to know the phone number because obviously we want to be able to get in touch with them if they don't pay the bills, don't we? And we also might want to know their email address. Let's put that in the email address. Give them some space. Right, so we'll take all them, we'll move it across the page, make them all the same size, and we're going to merge across. There you go, there's all those details. So let's go up to there, so we've got enough space to put all the details in. Merge them across as well. Right, now we all know your name, don't we? Right, so we go up to there. So you're doing this survey, so let's just get your name down. So survey or Sparks name. Okay, so what's your name? Put your name in there. How big should we make your name? Let's go to there. Let's need to be too big. You can use initials for your own name if you wanted to, as long as we know who you are. Then now it could be the case that the client and where they live is different to where they want you to work, because this could be a rental property, couldn't it? So we want to know the work location. All right. So let's merge them together and work location. All right. Oh yeah, your name. Let's put date in here as well. Should we do these three? We don't need all of them, do we? Let's make this level. All right, merge that one, and we'll make this one a slight bit bigger. There we go. Right, this one's going to be date, because you want to know the date when they actually contacted you. I'm going to merge them. Let's just say what's the date? What's the date today? Let's have a look. 17th of the 4th. 17th, the 4th, 2025. There you go. I didn't like that because apparently it's too big. Let's make it a bit smaller. There you go. Fits on there now. So work location. What else do we need? We need the postcode. And we're going to need what else do we need from the work location? Probably not a lot more. Let's just leave them as they are. Okay. So we'll take that and we'll merge that across. And we'll merge those two columns across. So we've got plenty of space to write things. And we got all them in. Well, we don't really need all those boxes. We'll keep them for later. Keep them for later. We'll call them grey. There you go. So that there is all the information we're going to collect off the client as soon as they call you up. Okay? As soon as they call you up. So, thing is, they call you up. and they say, I've got a job needs doing. You go, great, what's your name and address? And they'll go, here's all those details. You put all them in, you've got them details, you've got a job number. You've got to ask them what they want doing, haven't you? Do they know what they want doing? We want to know some details of the work. Okay, so we need to collect some work details. The details are going to be the type of work that one's doing, right? And that's going to go to, let's keep it the same size as the boxes above. All right, so we'll go to there. So the type of work, and now, here's the thing. I'm going to show you a little trick here, okay? For here, I'm going to go up to data, and data validation, this is called. I'm going to make a list here. What type of work can you do for non-notifiable? Okay, so remember we were saying in the previous video, most of the time when you're starting off, you're going to get call outs for fault diagnosis. Okay, fault diagnosis. So it could be a fault diagnosis job, or it could be an alteration. Now you can do alterations. You can add lights, we talked about. You can add sockets, we talked about. You can do new fault diagnosis or alteration. Now I've called this non-notifiable. I could also add on there, because this would be good for it, some additional work. Or just put additions. There we go. So it could be fault diagnosis, alteration, or addition. Now, obviously, an addition will be notifiable. Anyway, separated by commas, and that means then, watch this, press OK. We've got a drop-down box. Look at me, say fault diagnosis. That's handy, isn't it? Right. So I type of work and description of the work, okay? So I type of work, and I'm going to merge these boxes back up here again and merge. There you go, description. Okay. So there's your description. I'm going to merge all these right the way across here, so we've got a full box to write in. All right, and I'm going to merge these. I'm going to make them grey because we're not going to use them. Let's get rid of them. Right, so there you go. Fault diagnosis and description of the work. Now, the rest of this, I'm going to colour them off. Press Control. I'm going to highlight all the boxes that I don't want anybody else writing in except me. Okay? In fact, I never want these boxes to change at all. Never. Oh, not that one. Don't want that one. Right. Make them all grey. I'm going to bold them all. Here we go. Now it looks a lot better, doesn't it? So there it is. Step one, you get a phone call. Get the client's name, details, address, phone number, email. You want the type of work and a description of what they want doing. Now, it's fault diagnosis. It's simply going to be diagnose and locate, and then make safe or repair, if possible. Okay. Look at make safe or repair. All right, I could say isolate or repair if possible. Let's say isolate or repair if possible. Okay, and that's all you're ever promising to do with fault diagnosis. Okay, but that box there is up to you.